Wow, the lighting is terrible. My webcam is like literally a potato. I don't know what to do about this lighting. It's just terrible. This is what I used to film my very first YouTube video, and the quality was awful. And as you can see, in like certain angles, it's like I'm Lord Voldemort or something. I don't know if there's anything I can do to make the video look better. True, true. We do not speak his name. It's telling me I have bad video settings. Jacqueline made this look so easy when she did this, and mine is nowhere near as effortless. Although in general I'm just nowhere near as effortless as she is, so. I'm sure I look really intelligent right now, trying to figure this out. Oh my goodness. Whoa! Okay, that was bad. I don't know what a keyframe frequency. I don't even know where I would begin to find this. I don't think I'm using a really good encoder. I think Jacqueline might have one that's better, and I'm hoping I'll hear back from her in a little bit, and then I can try that one out instead, because I don't think this one's going to work for me. Yeah, you were right, Maggie. Figuring out lighting is definitely a challenge. It could very well be saturation. I have in the encoder, it will let me mess around a little bit with the properties, and then I can configure the video and then saturation, but it just seemed to make it worse. It really just might be my potato of a laptop. Just, It's really old. I'm trying to like move my lights around a little bit and seeing if I can get anything that will work a little better, but it just keeps going in and out. I had this problem before when I was first switching things over, and I was using these curtain things as a backdrop, and all of a sudden it was just like the worst. The actual worst. I wonder if I like just did that. Maybe that's better. Somewhat better. Somewhat better, I think. I still don't know what to do about the bad video settings. Yeah, I wanted to talk about ColourPop stuff because I just got my new order. Could you possibly cover one of the lights facing the yellow curtain? I could, yeah. Let's see if I can make that happen. Which one is facing it? They're all kind of actually not facing it, which is weird. They're kind of all this way and not. I'm incredibly clueless when it comes to this kind of stuff. Wow. Okay, this is probably not going to be like what I want it to be at all. The thing. At least I know it works, and at least I know you guys can see me and you guys can hear me. It's weird too because there's a delay between the video, and I'm not sure what you guys are hearing. I'm not sure if you guys are hearing and seeing this in like real time or if there's a delay, because I'm getting that message that's coming up saying it's bad and that there's a delay, and I don't know. The people who do live streams must be some kind of geniuses, I swear. Okay, I'll smile. That's not a smile, is it? That's what happens when I just get like frustrated when I can't figure things out, and then I just get that like incredibly grumpy face on. Drop my phone. Well, I don't know, you guys. I'm not sure if this is going to work very well for me tonight. If there's a delay, the audio and video match up. Okay, well that's good to know. Thank you. That's really good to know that it matches up, because I was a little worried about that too. I wish it told you more when it tells you bad settings and that things aren't working. I just wish that it would give you more information. It just says, like, this isn't working, so do this, but it doesn't tell you, like, the steps to fix it. I'm still just playing around with some settings and trying to figure it out. So this really is a test, because I wanted to possibly do a live stream of like my samples video, or like a post chat or something like that, because I always feel like there's so much discussion that can happen with those videos and talking about like the samples and what I have now and what I could use, and I just feel like a live chat would be really beneficial, but if it's gonna be like this, it's not gonna work. But I don't know, again, like I said, if it's my laptop, if it's a combination of things, because the lighting has been pretty decent in the last couple videos, but I did have to switch things around and move things around in order to get my laptop to fit here because I have it like on top of a box. Well, I have a table, and then I have a box, and then I have my laptop on top of the box in order to get it like up enough so that I could have it so it wasn't like really below me looking up, because you know how flattering that is. Yeah, color correcting. That's definitely what I was trying to fix. And it's weird because it looks like semi-okay, just I have this like sort of like orange kind of glow. But it keeps changing. And then it gets like really cool. And then it gets like this weird bright light thing that seems to be coming from this side. Oh, it just keeps changing. And I'm not sure what is the problem here or what is being affected by it, because I have this like orange glow. Oh look, there it's gone again. And then I look really white, and then it comes back, and I'm not sure what is happening or what my camera is focusing on. Hey Mary! Oh, hey Kate! Hey everybody! It's so nice to see so many of you here. This is awesome. I had no idea what was going to happen with my test. I was like, am I going to be talking to myself for a while? And I didn't know if there was going to be like some weird people who were going to show up, because I've seen that happen sometimes in live streams and just like on Periscope and things like that I watch people on, and then you get like the weird people come in, and I was like, I'm just testing stuff out. I wanted to talk with you guys too, though. I wanted to talk about like the Sephora sale, because it starts tomorrow, and I wanted to talk about ColourPop stuff because, like I mentioned, I'm a little obsessed. I have a giveaway coming up soon, too. Hey! Yeah, I wonder if there's something paler than me. My phone, maybe? I wonder if it'll, like, focus on my phone. Isn't that... Yeah. Okay, maybe not. I need paper. I would think that I would have paper in here. Here we go. Oh, look how orange... Oh, no. Oh, whoa. This is hilarious, isn't it? I actually did this before when I was figuring out settings for my camera, and I was like doing test things with the white piece of paper. How friggin' weird is that? And then it keeps changing. I could never do this as a job, because I would need to take like a course on just video editing and like lighting and all that stuff. I'm not like a self-teacher. I mean, in a way I am. Like I will teach myself things, and I'll look stuff up and figure out how to do stuff, but I am so bad at that. Like I need someone to show me. I need someone just to physically show me what I need to do, and then I will be fine. But my phone case came from Claire's. Actually, it was on sale, and I saw it, and I was like, it's so appropriate for me, because give me glitter or give me death. I had like, I think it's still, I had a swatch on my hand of glitter. I have swatches all over my hand. You probably won't be able to see anything because this sucks, because the lighting keeps like changing. It's not even consistent. It's not like it's one thing or another. It's not like it's somewhat good. It just keeps going back and forth. Wow. Hey, Heather. Wow, like everybody showed up for this so randomly. I love it. You guys are awesome. Let's show some ColourPop stuff and see if some of the swatches show up. I put everything in a box because it's basically all I could find right now of my ColourPop stuff. What? Can you guys? Yeah. This is just like, I bought a lot of ColourPop stuff recently, and I still have 2 more orders on the way, but one of them includes the thing that I'm giving away for my giveaway that I just want to do, and then I just bought more stuff because I am addicted to everything. Ah, Kate, if you pin up the white paper behind you, it may stabilize it. I should try that. Although, I don't think I have anything to attach it to. I wish I could just... Thank you guys for helping me with this. Is it gonna stable? Do you think? Oh, look, it might. If it was there, a little bit. Oh. Okay. Give me 1 second while I look for something to fasten this to this, so I can see if that'll work for me. Let's try. Oh my god, my lights are... I almost tripped and fell and broke one of my lights. That would have been terrible. Okay. I had these clips in here when I was first trying to figure things out. And I don't know for the life of me what happened, but now that I'm at this side, maybe I can rearrange the lighting a little bit, and maybe I'll make it better or make it worse. I don't want to spend too much time, like, fussing around with this right now. I'll do that after, because I just want to spend some time and chat with you guys while I've got you. I can't believe I don't have like a single clip. I used to have so many of these like old hair clip things. Ooh, bobby pin. How can I not find a single bobby pin? Oh my goodness. When I don't want them, they are everywhere. And now that I want a bobby pin, nope. Okay. I won't screw around with that anymore. I'm back. Whoa. Okay. Sorry guys. I tried to find a bobby pin, couldn't find a bobby pin. I was looking for some of those old hair clips from like the 90s, those ones that like push out, and I used to wear my hair all the time, and I just can't find anything. Everything is working against me today. Okay, let's see if any of this stuff shows up, so I can see that if it will be worthwhile at all. To even, I don't, like, you know, I don't want to show things if they're not going to be accurate. So, whoa, where's the camera? So that kind of works. Kind of. You can kind of see that. That's the lipstick I wore today. It's called Mess Around, and it's really cool toned and amazing. And I'm not wearing it now, of course not, but I was wearing it all day and I just loved it. I am wearing Guess today. Wow, that's loud. Sorry. I can't find anything today. Oh my god, I'm so disoriented. This is why I like to like edit my videos, because then I can edit all this weird stuff out of me like not being able to find anything. Although maybe I have too much ColourPop if I can't like find what I'm looking for. Or maybe I didn't even put it in here. I would not put that past me. I'm a little bit of a fail tonight, guys. I had this idea all day, thinking that I was going to like do this live stream, and it was going to be amazing, and I was going to talk about ColourPop stuff, and we were going to chat about makeup, and it was going to be like this fun, relaxing evening, and I am just a chaotic mess. So I apologize, and I thank you for bearing with me, because this is me. This is what you see in like the little snippets I put in my videos, or like the bloopers, because I feel like sometimes I'm too much. I'm too much. And yes, I just left again, because I don't know what I did with that lipstick. I hope to God I did not leave it or put it back in my sample box or my lipstick box, because I would never find it again. How does this happen to me? There it is. Found it. It was where I left it because I had not put it in the box. It's this dark, really, really dark purple, which I don't even know if you can see how dark it is. I wish it was possible to live stream from my video camera, even though it's still not like the greatest thing ever, but it's better than what this seems to be. Let's guess. I love these ColourPop everything. I'm kind of obsessed. And by kind of, I mean totally obsessed. I don't know if you guys have bought any ColourPop recently, or if you're in the US and you can get ColourPop easily. For those of you who may not know and haven't heard me talk about it, ColourPop decided to do this international shipping promo for the rest of the year. So if you, anywhere international, outside of the US, if you spend $50 or more, shipping is free. And then they even have a flat rate shipping cost if you're under $50, because before they used to charge by, I think, weight, because previously I bought 6 ColourPop items and I think I spent $14 for shipping for the 6 items. Like, it was a little nuts. And so I was like, I'm not going to order again. As much as I liked a few of the things I got, I just didn't think it was worth it to pay that much for the shipping, because the shipping was like the cost of 2 products. So then when they announced the free shipping thing, I just like lost it, and I just was like, order. I placed 2 orders in a row, and then I would like step back, and then I took a break, and then they released some new products. So then I placed the order to get a couple of new things, and then I got the set, the Persuade Me set, which is like the lippy, it's they're matter than matte for me. I'm not sure what's like the Matte X, I think, something like that. I ordered that set, and then they had the highlighter promo where if you spent like, for every $20 you spent, you got a free highlighter. So I already had highlighters on my list on top of a bunch of other products, so I was like, well, here's my chance to get 2 of the things I wanted for free. So that order just shipped today, so I have no idea how I'm going to get that. It took me, I ordered some of this, the order I got yesterday, I ordered on the 21st of October, and I got it yesterday. So it did take a little while, but not too bad. Like, not like in relation to some other things, it can take a very, very long time. I only have one of their highlighters right now. I have Stole the Show, because I saw it and was like, this is this super crazy, like really light highlight. And being like a pale person, I was just like, I need to try this. And I love it. I really, really love it. And I don't really like cream products, but these ones are like really easy to work with and really buildable, and they're really good for layering, I find, because there's just something about the way that they blend into the skin that it's much better than other like cream highlighters I've tried, or like some of like the stick highlighters. They show up so much better. They work so much better into the skin. Where's my camera? So I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, because I swatched it right there. But it's very light, but it's very sharp. Like, it's very shiny. But the saturation and the color in this video is weird. Yeah, see, Heather, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. You and Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun, you guys, like, I needed the stuff you guys were using. And yeah, I could not resist the products. Oh, you have Monster and Lunch Money. I think I got Lunch Money with the promo. I think Lunch Money was one of them. Lunch Money, and there was one of like the weird ones that was included. Ones that some people were saying were dupes for the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit, which I want so badly. But that's another thing, that it's exclusive to their website, and I priced it, and it was going to cost me $18.95 to ship it. Plus, it's like $45 US, something like that, for the highlighter kit. And then I would likely, possibly get charged duties on top of that. Not sure. I haven't been charged duties on anything yet. I've been trying to keep my orders around $50, and so far so good. I haven't been charged duties for anything, no taxes, none of that stuff. So I've been very lucky, but I'm just a little worried about ordering from the Anastasia website and ordering that product. But then when I factor in how much it would cost, like when I do the cash thing, I just realized that a highlighter set that they would sell at Sephora Canada for probably like $50, maybe $60 Canadian, it would end up costing me close to $100 to buy it off the Anastasia website. And I'm just like, I don't want anything that bad. Yeah, I've only tried the one highlighter so far, so I don't know if the other ones are going to work for me or not. It's just the one, because I think it's very similar to Pearl from Becca, so it's the layering it, and I like to be seen from space. Like, I've been into that, like, ridiculous, like, highlight that just nobody should ever wear in real life, because it just emphasizes every bad thing about your skin. But I like it. I like looking like a total glitter bomb, a walking disco ball. I'm fine with that. Monster and Hippo are purple. Okay, so yeah, they could be. And can't remember what the one that was included in the promo. I can look it up though, because they just sent me the confirmation about my order, or confirmation that they were shipping my order, because I needed more things. I ordered some of the peach lipsticks. Oh, it's Over the Moon. So I'm not sure what Over the Moon is about. Over the Moon. Maybe that's not the Anastasia dupe I was thinking of. Maybe it was the other ones. Okay, Over the Moon says it's violet, pink, and blue duochrome, topped with hot pink and violet glitter in a pearlized finish. So that's crazy, and I can't wait to put it all over my face. Yes. Oh my God, Rita. I wanted to do the how I did my makeup in high school tag a while back when it was like popular, because I wanted to do the whole glitter on my face thing. But then I thought about having to take it off, and I didn't know if I would be able to have the patience to take it off, because a face full of glitter, like, that is on you for life. I still have, though, the little container of glitter that I used in high school. I have a couple of, like, glitters that I used in high school. These, like, I have one that's this little circle thing that's hot pink, and I have it somewhere, and I gotta just do it someday for fun, because it would be ridiculous. Over the Moon looks like it could be a dupe for pink. Yeah, I think you were right. I think there was a couple of them, or just some weird ones, because people were talking about the Makeup Geek ones that are new too, and how they're kind of like the duochrome and just sort of weird compared to like the standard highlighters, which are like, you know, pearl. You have like champagne pop. You have like those things that are just like gold, silver. You just have like the very standard things, and then people are coming out with these weird different colors and duochromes, and then there was the rainbow highlighter, and I wanted to get the rainbow highlighter until I looked at like how much it cost, because I just thought that it was way too expensive for something like that. And I mean, how many people are still using the rainbow highlighter on a daily basis? Like, is it happening? I haven't really seen many people, but then things get really trendy, and then it just kind of explodes, and then it's almost too much. Like, people get tired of things because it's like that overexposure. Suddenly everybody has to talk about the rainbow highlighter. Everybody has to come up with their version of it, and it gets like, it's overwhelming, absolutely overwhelming. If you're interested in makeup to that point where you're like involved in the different makeup communities, whether you're like watching YouTube videos or you're on forums or you're just, you know, you're watching people on Snapchat or whatever you're into, it's just too much sometimes. There's too much, and then you need a break from it. And it's so, sometimes it can be hard to find that break when it's too much. Wow, okay. That was a lot of talking. The purple base monster one is awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I love that you wear that to work, because I would totally wear it to work. I try to not do too crazy at work. Like, I try and like tone it down, but sometimes it's a little much. It's a little much what I try and pull off at work. And I honestly haven't had anybody say anything until Halloween, when all of a sudden people they said comments like, "Oh, you're wearing makeup." And I was like, as opposed to every other day, I just have black lipstick on, and I wore false eyelashes because I wanted to. And I just had so many people say like, "Oh, you're wearing makeup." It's like, the day before I think I wore like purple lipstick or something, so I don't know how that was any different, really, but I guess it was just the combination of things that made it, you know, it was a costume, so that's why they noticed it more. But I just thought that was really funny. I've had that happen to me a few times where people I'll just have worn sort of lighter makeup, and then I'll do like the full glam thing, and people are like, "Oh, you're wearing makeup today." It's like, did you really think I wasn't wearing makeup yesterday when I was wearing gold eyeshadow? Really? Do people have like gold skin and things that I don't know about? Like, people just, that'd actually be really awesome. I wish that was kind of acceptable. It makes me think of the Hunger Games. I don't even think that happened in the Hunger Games, but maybe it did. Anyway, still kind of frustrated with this nonsense here. I don't know why it looks the way that it does. But wow, okay. So what are you guys up to? What are you guys up to tonight on this, is it Thursday? It's Thursday. I have totally lost track of the days. The weeks just kind of have gone by too quickly, and then I lose track of the days, and I thought it was Friday for like the last 3 days. So as you can imagine, I've been very disappointed. I need to film some more too. I was going to film my Pan That palette, the mini one with the 3 buns, because I need to replace my Naked 2 Basics because I hit pan on all the shadows. So I need to replace it and just start rotating through other things. The good thing about finishing, hitting pan on all those shadows is that I did really learn. I really like cool tone shadows, and I need to find more, although they really are shockingly hard to find. Project Runway! Yes! Yes! Oh, I totally forgot about Project Runway. I set it up to record, so I usually don't end up getting to watch it until like the next day or the day after. Who do you want to win? Oh, I just got home. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rita. Good plan, Maggie. Good plan. I mean, watching YouTube. Yeah, good plan. Oh, playing Guitar Hero. That's awesome. I haven't played Guitar Hero in so long. Years. I used to love playing Guitar Hero. So much fun. And what was the other one? No. The one where you were like part of the whole band. I can't remember what it was called. I played that a few times. That was fun. What? Kate, that's so awesome. You worked on the hair and that's okay. That is really impressive, and I am not worthy. That is awesome. Yeah, Jenny, Dexter, and Aaron. Heather, I agree. Those are. I like Dexter. I definitely like Dexter a lot. I think he's my favorite right now. Right now, he's my favorite. Garage Band. Well, Rock Band. Was it Rock Band? Because Garage Band is like that application on Mac, right? And then Rock Band is the one that you played on like the Xbox, whatever. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I haven't done the whole gaming thing in years. I used to be really, really into it, and I just haven't in the last like 5-6 years. So I'm totally out of touch. You're baking bread. Oh my god, invite me over, please. I love fresh bread so much. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, the leather jackets. Oh my god. Why can't I remember her name? She is gorgeous. Oh my god. And when she said she was a model, I was like, you were absolutely a model. Oh my god. I gotta look that up now, because that'll bother me. What is her name? Does anybody know Project Runway? The one that's really good with leather. Laurence. There it is. Google help me. Okay, Laurence. Amazing. Oh, you love my 30-day lipstick challenge videos. Thank you so much. They were so much fun, and I'm doing that now. So I was also thinking about filming that sort of update for the roulette because I've figured out more of how I want to do it. And I definitely want to do live pickings, and I want to show you guys like the swatches and what it looks like and all that good stuff. And working through and wearing a different lipstick every day is insane. But it's so rewarding because you really have to challenge yourself, and you can't really get stuck in a rut unless you were going through like identical lipsticks, but then you would have like a problem there. If you had 30 nude lipsticks that were the exact same formula and finish and undertone, you would learn a lot. So that's been really helpful with me and learning what I like and what I don't like. And from really loving Cashmere from Lime Crime, I need some more lipsticks with cooler undertones because they definitely suit me more. And I've been trying to wear the warmer toned lipsticks because they look so good on other people, you know? Like Heather, you're like a perfect example of that. I'll watch your videos and I'll watch what you wear, and I will love what's on your lips, and then I will try and recreate it, and it just looks terrible on me. And it's like, well, because we have totally different undertones, it's gonna not look as good on me as it does on you. And it's so hard to remember that sometimes, especially being so immersed like in this whole like makeup world and watching so many YouTube videos and things. It's really easy to forget that there are differences like that you can't help that are going to make the products look so different. I'm glad you're doing it too, though, because we can learn from each other. I know you're not doing yours until the new year, but still, I'm glad that I'm not alone in this, because I thought that this was going to be a crazy undertaking, and it is, but I like to know that there's other crazy people out there too. What about Inglot for cool? Yeah, I've been looking at Inglot, but it's really hard to find here. I was like searching through their website, and I was looking through because they have a really good website and like breakdown on like the different shadows, but it's just, they're not accessible here. I don't even think that I don't know if there's any Inglot stores here at all. I mean, definitely not where I am. There might be in bigger places in Canada, but I'm in like the really tiny little place, and so there's nothing here, and I'm not too familiar with their online shipping and how all that stuff works. So I'd have to give that a shot and maybe research that a little bit more, because I have heard really, really good things about Inglot shadows. Yes, Heather, we definitely need to do that collab, because I think that'll be useful, and especially, well, when you can see it, the way that lipsticks look on different people, and the nude lipsticks are one of those things that's really frustrating, because it can really change depending on what your skin tone is and what your undertones are. It can look so different, and I've fallen for that so many times with that whole like YouTube made me buy it thing, because I will watch someone with fair skin but who has the warm undertones, and they will be like raving and raving about a certain like lip product or something, and then I will like, it looks amazing on them and I have to buy it, and then it's wrong. I was recently watching some Kathleen Light's videos, because I was like marathoning her, and it's funny because she was going on in some of her like product regret videos, and some of the things that she regretted buying, or just, I guess, regretted owning, because some of the stuff she was sent, but it was stuff that was like cooler undertones. And some of the stuff that was my absolute favorites, the things that I thought looked the best on me, she didn't like because it didn't work on her. And it was one of those things where I was like, oh, wait, it didn't work on her because it's not that the product is bad, but it didn't work on her because undertones are different. And it's just difficult sometimes, because you want to believe that it's going to work for you like it works for them. Oh, Beautylish has Inglot shadows? That'd be awesome. I am obsessed with a couple of categories on the Beautylish site that I'm always going through, like the OCC lip tars, since they repackaged it in the like more traditional liquid lipstick format. I've been really curious about those, and I've even looked at some Jeffree Star stuff. I know. I want to try it. I want to try it for the sake of trying it. And I don't really want to support him, but I really want to try the lipsticks, so I'm so torn. Oh, hey! You guys, thank you so much for like coming here and saying hi and just joining me on this. This is awesome. I know, as I've been saying, and to all those who are new here, I've been apologizing for like the potato quality, because I'm trying to figure out this live stream thing, and I'm using my old laptop. For those of you that don't know, I recently got an iMac, which is what I've been editing my new videos on, and because I wanted iMovie, and so I've been using that for iMovie. But it's an iMac, so it's upstairs in my living room, and I was thinking about live streaming from that, but it's in such a weird spot that I just didn't think it would be like appropriate, or I didn't know how long I'd be able to talk for, because it's like a really close proximity to William's room, so I didn't want to be making too much noise, and I get carried away and start like my voice just carries. So anyway. Oh, Rita, when are you doing an updated inventory? Yeah, probably for the new year. I think I need to finish some of my products, and I just need to work through some things. I'm hoping to do that big lip gloss declutter, and then I need to like take a moment, step back, and really reflect on goals for 2017, because I'm not really sure right now. I'm sort of scattered. This last year was crazy. Like, I was really productive with finishing products, but I also bought a lot of things. So I need to reevaluate and kind of figure out where I want to go from here. Okay, that's good to know. I wasn't really interested in the eyeshadow palette because it just looks so typical. I liked the pink shade that was in it, and I would maybe like consider buying that as an individual shade because I really like pink eyeshadow, and I actually don't have a lot of just straight up pink right now. I think I have a couple in like the My Vida Loca, like the Kat Von D, the old Kat Von D palette, but that's pretty much it when it comes to like straight up or like glittery pink. So I just was curious about that one particular pan. Kind of like the way that the pink highlighter looks. Kind of like that, but not as a highlighter, obviously. Yeah, I'm glad I'm glad I'm not alone with that, with the whole Jeffree Star thing. Like, he's not a good person, but I've heard so many good things about his lipstick, which is why I'm torn. And people might say, like, I support Lime Crime because I like Lime Crime lipsticks and, like, what's the difference? But I don't know. I just find, like Lime Crime has kind of cleaned up their act a little bit. They're a little bit better than they were. Like, they're still controversial, but I feel like some of the controversy has faded. Like, things aren't as bad as they were before, and Jeffree is still actively bad, and so that's why I'm so hesitant to just give him my money. Funny, Black Dahlia from OCC was one that I ended up tossing because it just was so streaky on me. But then it was the old packaging. I don't know what the new packaging is like because it looks like it would apply better because it has the doe foot applicator. So I think it would be easier. But I haven't used it. I have no idea. Oh, any picks for the VIB sale? Yes. Oh, well, for me, I know what I need. And I'm trying to, like, be smart about the VIB sale and not go nuts. Because the last time they had a sale, I was like, it's a sale. Give me everything. And I spent way too much money on stuff I didn't need. Because I was like, well, just in case. It's on sale now, so I'll buy it. I want to get the Drunk Elephant Marula Oil, which I tried in one of my hashtag 365 days of samples videos. I have been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, so I really want to get that. And I feel like this is a good time because it's so expensive. I need a concealer for the under eyes. If you guys watched the 12 Pans of Christmas collab, I am panning the last one I have left, and I want a new concealer because I'm kind of over Urban Decay in general right now. I've talked about this sort of before in a couple different places, and every time I talk about it, I feel petty. I feel really, really petty. But Urban Decay is really bad with their social media interaction. And I know that's totally not a reason to, like, dislike a brand, but honestly, where I'm active and I'm tweeting at brands and I'm posting on Instagram and I'm tagging them and I'm commenting on their pictures and I'm asking them questions, the brands that respond and interact, I have more positive feelings towards. And Urban Decay just flat out ignores me. I will ask them a question on their Instagram and they will just ignore me. I've had that sort of sour taste in my mouth since the Road Stripe fiasco, where I kept asking them and asking them and asking them if it was going to be available on their Canadian website, and they just would not come back with a yes, a no, not even like a we don't know, or not an offer to help me or anything. So that just sort of left like a really bad taste in my mouth. And I've had really positive reactions or interactions with other brands. Just very simple things, like if I commented on a photo on Instagram and said something like, does this foundation have cool undertones, or do you have a foundation in this line that has cool undertones? And they'll take the time to respond back and say, yes, you know, and they'll even like look up my name and be like, yes, Elle, like the foundation called Pearl has the, you know, is for fair skin with cool undertones. You know, thanks for asking, and or something like that, or people like just the response back, and that makes me want to support the brand more because I feel like they care. And when I keep reaching out to Urban Decay and keep like, and they don't respond back, not anything, not even an acknowledgement at all. It's like, it's not that I expect to be acknowledged in the sense that I'm like, you know, oh, because I do YouTube videos, you should acknowledge me. No, it's like I'm a customer, I'm a consumer, and the fact that I am showing so much support for your product, you should at least acknowledge that. But they only seem to acknowledge people who are negative and people who are like the big time influencers. So they will respond to someone who has like 1 million followers on Instagram and when they say, I love Urban Decay, and they'll say, thanks so much, babe, we love you too. Or someone who is ranting about like, I hate your products, this is bad, and they'll take the time to respond to them and be like, hey, we can help you. But when I ask them a question, they can't respond to me. So anyway, that's just like my rant about Urban Decay, and I got off track there, but that came down to not repurchasing the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, which I love, but I'm kind of just, Urban Decay just doesn't impress me anymore. I wanted to get the full spectrum palette, but for that reason, like I just feel like it doesn't matter. I don't really need it, and Urban Decay just doesn't seem to care about their consumers as much. They seem to just respond to the popular people and the people who are haters, and it's just like, I don't have time for that. So I'm looking at the Becca Luminous Concealer right now because I have the foundation, because they were one of the brands that had responded to me. And I am looking at their concealer that matches the foundation because I really like that foundation and it matches me pretty well. So I'm thinking about that concealer for under eyes and possibly their corrector, because that was recommended to me a lot too because of my crazy dark under eyes, which fortunately you can't really see in this lighting. So that's like the really good positive thing about this lighting, is that you can't see that, because I desperately need that. I desperately need that. So concealer and the marula oil. I need a new beauty blender because I replace mine every year, and I think it's a really, they have the package deal with the 2 beauty blenders and the cleanser, and I think that's a really good deal, really good value, and 20% off. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And was there one other thing I was going to buy? Yes, the Benefit Roller Lash, the brown version, because I do not have a brown mascara. I only have black mascara, and sometimes I just don't want something that heavy. And the Roller Lash is my favorite, and so I don't have the black one because I have so many black mascaras, but they came out with the brown one, so I want to get the brown one. So that is what I'm hoping to get for the VIB sale. And then I'm like, I've got a couple of other things that are sort of like floating around, like the maybes. There's a dry shampoo from, what is the dry, Living Proof. The Living Proof dry shampoo. I really like that one, so that's sort of on my maybe list, and I should probably purchase another one of the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. So I'm just trying to be practical purchases. I'm trying not to like be too spendy because I just don't need all that stuff. I need to use up what I have, so I'm trying to be like practical and things that I'm going to use, and that will help me use up other things. Sorry, I missed some of your guys' chat stuff here. Yeah, Heather, I wish we could just see things as makeup instead of the creators. I don't want to feel guilty for buying from certain brands. I absolutely agree. And sometimes I feel bad when I talk about Lime Crime because I know there's a lot of people who do not like Lime Crime. And, you know, fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. It's just like I feel weird about the people who like support Jeffree Star. And people might feel weird. I don't really support Lime Crime though, but I just don't feel bad about liking the product. And maybe I would feel the same way if I tried Jeffree Star products and I really liked them. Maybe I'd feel the same way. Like I just would like it so much that I kind of look past any issues. Maybe. I can't believe someone on Etsy would not acknowledge you. That's crazy. I don't get when the smaller, I mean, I think some people try and build up this like appearance of like they're too important to respond back. Like that's what it seems like sometimes, or when they selectively respond. It's very weird to me. Not just sellers, but like I notice other YouTubers will do that. Like they'll respond to other YouTubers and not other people. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird sometimes because some people will leave really long, massive comments, and some people will ask really just genuine questions or something that, you know, wasn't addressed in the video, and it gets overlooked for the other YouTuber saying like, love you babe, XOXO. It's just, I don't get it. I try and respond to everybody who comments on my videos, and I would honestly keep trying to do that regardless of what level my channel was at, because I like the interaction with people. I'm not going to be the person who's like, yo, tell me what you think, and then not respond back to them. I want to have the back and forth. I want to ask you questions. I want to, have you answer me, because when someone says, yeah, I bought, this thing recently, and they don't tell me what it is, I will ask them, what is it? What did you buy? Because I'm genuinely curious, and I want to know, because I care. And I don't get it. I know the people who get like 3,000, 4,000 comments on videos can't respond back to everything, but the fact that they only respond back to certain people drives me crazy. Yeah, the super foil. I know. I haven't really looked at mine yet because I'm scared to. I know I need to like look at the whole rust issue. For those of you guys that don't know, there was some drama recently with Lime Crime and their super foils because of some rust. I wonder if I have mine here. No, it must be somewhere else. But there was a whole thing with, because of the pans that they were using and the fact that you were supposed to use the product wet, and it was causing rust, and it was really gross. A lot of people found rust in their products, and it was just not good. And I'm not okay with the way that Lime Crime handled that either, because they did try and deny it for a while, and then they're like saying that they're reformulating or repackaging the superfoils or something. So I mean, at least they seem to be trying, but I just feel like they kind of tried to dismiss it too much. I don't like that. Hi, Kim. Hey. It feels weird being on this side and not responding back to you in the comments. It feels weird. Kim and I started talking through Jacqueline's live chats, which were so awesome. They're so much fun. Just being able to chat with people and just talking about everything and makeup. I love it. I love it. I have nobody to talk to about makeup in my like day-to-day life. So whenever I get the opportunity to, I love it. I love it so much because I'm just a total makeup junkie, and this is just the most fun I could possibly have. Yeah. Yeah, see, you guys see it too. You guys see it too. It is very Mean Girl, and it's very weird, and it can make me think differently about a person when I see it. When I really yeah, it makes me feel differently about a person when I see that they respond to certain people, or they like get really angry about hater comments and they don't respond to the positive things, but they like pick out like the comments where people are like criticizing them. But a lot of times it's not even real criticism. Some people get it really, really hard, and some of the bigger beauty people get it really bad. Like they get almost attacked by some people because it's like, oh, look at you, what you did. And I think of like Jaclyn Hill for one. People will like constantly jump on her if she does like a warm smoky eye. People are like, oh my god, you have no creativity, you did a warm smoky eye. And they're not really being constructive with the criticism, they're just criticizing her, and it's like, hey, that's her wheelhouse, that's what she's good at, that's what we'd like to see from her. And you can criticize in a constructive way instead of just being rude. And I feel like there's people who are just flat out rude, but then you will have the content creator come back on the person who is rude being extra rude, which doesn't make sense, because then you're just feeding that. You guys are just like, there's so much negativity feeding each other, and I don't like it. I just don't like it at all. It drives me crazy. Yeah, YouTube sometimes does feel like Mean Girls in general sometimes. I've talked about that before. You guys know. I talked about that with a collab I did before, and you know, honestly, I kind of feel like that too with the recent collab, I'm not gonna lie. And it's sort of the same person, similar person issue. It's like a duo channel, but like the issue is the same. And I'm gonna give it a few more days before I like, I just want to like, I want it, what's the saying? Let it like water off a duck's back or something. I just don't want it to bother me. But it's that whole Mean Girl thing where it's like, I'm gonna support you, but I'm not gonna support you. And we're in a collab together, guys. Come on, support each other. That's the whole point of this. We don't need to pick sides, and there doesn't need to be cliques or anything like that. Like, come on. This world is big enough for all of us. So, I missed some of your guys' chat. Oh, hey, Mary. Thanks for joining. Yeah, watch more positive people. I know. I try to be more positive because I want to be one of the positive people. Somebody commented on one of my videos just recently, just earlier today, and was like, "You're so positive." It's like, wow, me? Okay, working hard. You guys know that that's something that I'm like actively trying to do. I'm trying to be the positive. Be the positivity, be the light, you know, be the good thing, instead of being like all dark and twisty and Meredith Grey. Like I want to be that person that makes other people feel good, and I want to keep bringing that positivity and reaffirming it instead of dragging people down. Yeah. Oh yeah, I hear you guys. You guys talk. A lot of bigger YouTubers, yeah, they lose touch. They absolutely lose touch. They get, I feel like that comes with sponsorships and with getting stuff sent for free. And they just don't get it. And they don't, and after a point, I think it really seems to go to their head and they don't appreciate it anymore. Like, I've noticed that because I actually watch a lot of beauty gurus, influencers, and stuff on Snapchat. And for those of you who don't watch them on there, they do a lot of things like Snapchat unboxings, where they will get their PR boxings. And I'm telling you, like, every day they get stuff. And they'll unbox stuff, and it's just like they have no appreciation for it after a point. Like, when they've received so much free product, that they'll be like, oh, I got this giant box of, like, everything that Too Faced has ever come out with. Oh, thanks, Too Faced. Let me swatch this one thing that interests me. Isn't it pretty? You guys should go buy it. Okay, and then they just, like, ignore the rest of it, and it's just like, what? Now, maybe it does start to get old, maybe, because they get so much stuff, but you think that they would want to show people more. You think that they would want to take the time and talk to their, like, possibly millions of people and tell them what these products are and if they like them and if they don't like them. I wish more people would be honest about it instead of being so worried about not getting the free stuff anymore, especially if they're not going to use it. How much stuff has ended up in, like, giveaways or stuff that you don't see in videos anymore that they just donate and you don't see it anymore? But be honest. Like, just say, like, I'm going to give away this entire line of lipsticks because I don't like them. And if the brand decides not to send to you anymore, like, you're doing a good thing. You're doing a good thing for people who consume, like, the consumers who buy the things. Like, you're doing such a good thing for the people. And I just wish that people were more honest about stuff like that. And that's why there's some people that I like for their honesty, but you kind of have to pick it out. And you have to watch it when you see something being mentioned, like, in a tutorial, and then it's never mentioned again. You gotta be suspicious. Or when it's mentioned in a favorites, and they've never mentioned it before. You know, when it's like, this is my favorite thing ever in the entire world, and here's my affiliate code, so you should totally go buy it, and thanks so much. And it's like, you've never mentioned that before, and chances are, if you wait another month or two, they will not mention it again. It will not show up in tutorials. It will not show up in any of their other videos. Like, they're being sponsored by it, and they're not being truthful about it. And, ugh, like, part of me is like, I get it. I get that they want the money. I get that you know, this is kind of their job, and they're getting paid by brands. But it drives me up the wall that they just flat out lie to people. Like, don't agree to things if you don't love it. I don't understand. I don't understand why people would agree to be sponsored or would agree to be an affiliate or something with a brand or a product that they don't like. Because people are relying on these opinions of these people and buying these things and then not liking it, or kind of feeling like they have to like it because they were told to like it. And then you never see that person use it again. I just really think that it's when you see something being used multiple times by someone, or it shows up in, like, empties videos, and they're like, I repurchased this, or this is, like, the third or fourth time repurchasing it, it's like, that's a pretty solid product. That's a product that the person really likes. And that's why I value the opinion of, like, Project Panners and, like, people in, like, the side of the makeup world that I'm in, and, like, a lot of you guys are, because we use the products. And so we know how they perform because we've used it from the start to finish. So it's more valuable than someone who, like, swatches it once in the back of their hand and is like, I love it. But sorry, that was like a, wow, I needed to get that off my chest kind of rant thing. Oh yeah, Katie, especially when they say, oh, I know this just got released today, but the company sent it to me months ago and I can only talk about it now. Yeah, I know, I hate that too. I just don't believe it. Yeah, yes, Rita, when someone's favorite products end up in their decluttering because they don't like it, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, and Heather's right. Yeah, she says it's hard to trust big YouTubers and watch some for entertainment and take their opinions with a grain of salt. Yeah, that's really true. Some of them are definitely just for entertainment's sake. Yeah, they don't have to sell out to keep it. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Maggie. They don't have to sell out to keep it as a job. Yeah, throwback favorites and rehauls. Absolutely. Absolutely. I I like when they do when you see rehauls or throwback favorites or something, because it just tells you so much more. I don't know what YouTube is turning into. There's just so many people shilling things. Yeah, when they show their like Z palette and they've got like hit pan on certain shadows, that says something. That's telling you that they're using those shadows a lot. Yeah, it's funny that favorite videos are sponsored sometimes. I agree. It's really funny because especially when it's something that just shows up in that favorites video. It's one thing if they were sponsored by a brand that they used often, or a product, you know, because it's a product that they used often, and you know because you saw it appear in like their tutorial they did a month ago or something else, and then that would make sense. I'd be totally okay with that if someone was always talking about like Makeup Forever and using their primers and their foundations, and then they're like, this favorite video, oh, it's sponsored by Makeup Forever. It's like, ah, well, this person really does love Makeup Forever, so the partnership makes sense. Yeah. Oh yeah, the obsessed with a palette that's not touched. I know. I know. Oh my god. Obsessed. I'm bad with saying that too. I'm bad with saying that I'm obsessed with something. Yeah, you can't be obsessed. You can't be obsessed after using it for a week. You're still in the honeymoon stage. Absolutely. I'm really bad with saying that too, but I try and like contain myself a little bit and not. That's why I don't like doing hauls or like first impressions really anymore, because I used to fall into that whole thing where I would like swatch something once and be like, oh my god, this is the most perfect thing ever. I'm totally obsessed with it. I can't live without it. And then, you know, the next day my opinion changes. And I do go through those moments though where I will like try something, but it's like you instantly fall in love. It's that love at first sight thing, and then I will continue using it. I just was looking at my swatches. They really dried down. ColourPop's awesome, guys. Look. It's like, I love this. This is a matte lipstick. This is the one that I'm wearing. Guess. And it's like not budging off the back of my hand. I know. I just got this yesterday. But anyway. This is awesome. I love this conversation so much. This is so much fun. Holy Grail, and they never use it. I know. Yeah. What's up with that? Oh, Kim, so what am I most nervous to pan in my Project 2012 pan? I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm most nervous to pan. Maybe I was using the Josie Maran argan oil, and even though it's like a little tube, I only use like a couple of drops at a time, so I don't think I'm gonna have like any progress to show on that thing. So maybe the ColourPop shadow too, because I've never had to finish it. I have it sitting right here, and I've never had any experience using the ColourPop shadows. So, and this is not a color that I'm going to like use often, you know. I bought this because Kathleen Lights did a tutorial using it, and it looked amazing on her, and it does not look good on me at all. It makes me look kind of dead. So I'm kind of nervous about this. Honestly, I think this is Telepathy from ColourPop. The formula is so good, but I just don't know how much use I'm actually going to get out of it. But we'll see. Yes. Oh, Katie, it's a liquid lipstick. It's an ultra matte from ColourPop. It's the shade Guess. I got it yesterday when my ColourPop orders came in. So it's a liquid lipstick. Yeah, Mary, I thought about Courtney when I thought about picking the ColourPop eyeshadow, because I remember how what an easy time she had using up her ColourPop shadow, and she was just like, I don't know how this is possible, but I think it's the way that you use it. And I think her shade was more of a lighter, if I remember correctly. I thought it was like a lighter sort of champagne-y shade. And I think you could like use that like all over the lid more. And this one, I just don't know. I don't know. I want to like it so bad because it's like, it's that yellow-green. It's so pretty, but it just makes me look terrible. Ugh. Don't you hate that? It looks so good on Kathleen. It looks so good on her, and I just wanted it so bad. But I should have resisted. I should have known better. I got this one too. This shadow. This one's sequin, and can you see the glitter in this thing? It's insane. It's insane. How do I apply ColourPop shadows? I will sometimes use a brush, but I will sometimes use my finger to pat it on, but I find my finger, it's really difficult. I like more of the like stiffer synthetic brushes. So that's sequin. If you guys can see how much glitter is in here, it swatches insanely beautifully, like insanely beautifully, but I can't get it to apply on my lid like it looks like in the swatch. Like it really does look like sequins. It's insanely beautiful. But on my lid it does not show up. It does not show up very well. Wear it all over your face for a day or two just for the hell of it. I should. Oh my goodness, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, so I will use my finger. I will use some brushes, synthetic brushes. But there's the matte shadows are much better for that one. Like this one's Elixir, and this is one of their new ones. Like it's this terracotta brown shade, and it's matte. And I will put this in my crease with it's actually not a synthetic brush. It's a Hakuhodo brush I got when I was at IMATS, and it's like, so it's not cruelty-free or anything, I don't think. I'm pretty sure they're not cruelty-free. But it's a really tiny animal hair brush, and I use that in my crease, and it's perfect. Perfect. I love their matte eyeshadows so much. They just apply so beautifully, and you can use brushes, and you don't have to use your fingers, and I love it. Oh, I missed some of your guys' comments. Sorry, I'm just going to scroll back up here and see what I missed. Oh, Maggie. Do you have any suggestions on what lippy sticks I should get in my first ever ColourPop order? Your first ever ColourPop order. Oh my god, that's so exciting to me. Okay. What's your skin tone? What's your undertones? Before I'll show you what I have. I'll talk about what I have and what I like. But tell me what your undertones are. And skin tone and undertone, because that's important. That's important. I don't want to just tell you what I like and what works for me if it won't work for you. How do you choose? Hey, how do you choose your eyeshadow and lip combos? Thank you. I just kind of wing it, honestly. Honestly, Hala, I just kind of wing it. I don't really put too much thought in it unless I have a really specific plan. I usually just go whatever inspires me at the time. I often will go for eyeshadow first. But if you are in kind of an eyeshadow rut and you want to try something different, pick out your lipstick color first and then pick out what you want to do for your eyes, because then you'll come up with something different that way, because you'll have to, especially if you're so used to doing something a different way. Oh, the chat got stuck. Sorry, guys. Oh, hi, Renee. So nice to see you. Or talk to you, because I can't really see you, but you know what I mean. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to scroll up with the chat, and it's getting stuck, and then it's showing me like emojis, and it's like getting angry with me, and I'm not sure why it's like, you shall not pass. Okay. Yeah, hi Samantha. Yes, I think a glitter primer would work. I have not tried a glitter primer with the glittery ColourPop shadows yet, but I will definitely have to try that. Heather, I'm not surprised, because you have a lot of ColourPop, but hey, it's good. It's good. It's good. Good. Play with them. Use them. Okay, so Maggie, let's go back to the lippy sticks. So I really, really love the more dramatic, darker colors, as I'm sure you know. But for lighter colors, and if you are fair, I really like Skimpy a lot. It's this light shade, and it's glossy, but it's beautiful, and it pairs with so many different things, and it's so comfortable and easy to wear. And if you are fair, somewhat neutral, I think this would look really, really pretty on you. If you're looking for something like a little bit more dramatic, I feel like I'm missing some of my lippy sticks. Maybe I'm not. If you're looking for something a little bit more dramatic, I would recommend Grunge, and that's this shade here, and it's brown, and it's beautiful, and it just, you don't have to apply it like as thick as I did. You can definitely go in a little bit lighter, and I think that it really does help you get that kind of like 90s vibe, if you're into that, which I totally am. Some of the other things, I think, Cookie, you would probably like too, Maggie. This one I got on recommendation from, I think Heather has this one too, and I know Amanda for Makeup Just for Fun. So that is Cookie right here. So it's another nude shade. It does lean a little bit more towards the warm side, but it is beautiful. And it's a really good neutral sort of shade you could wear all the time. Like, I think that Cookie and Skimpy would be two shades you'd get a lot of use out of, because they're not dramatic shades, and you could wear them with pretty much any eye look you do. Oh, thank you guys. Sorry, I was responding to Maggie about the ColourPop, and I saw you guys. Well, that's so nice. Thank you. I just really like playing around with makeup. Honestly, I just think it's so much fun, and I don't care too much about what it looks like in terms of it looking very polished or looking like what other people do. I just kind of follow my inspiration and what my heart desires at that time. Like, it's just, if I want to wear red eyeshadow and a brown lipstick, I'm going to wear red eyeshadow and a brown lipstick. Like, it's just kind of what I'm feeling at that time. I don't have any problem with putting weird things on, and it's just makeup, so it washes off. So if you put together some color combo that does not work for you, you can just wash it off. It doesn't, it doesn't matter. Today I wore Crystal from the, sort of my pimply faced teen voice just came out there. I wore Crystal from the Vice LTD, which is that light shimmery blue shade. I posted a picture on Snapchat, and it was like the lighting was terrible. And then I wore the Mess Around, which was that cool toned shade from ColourPop, and it was like the worst, weirdest combination ever. But I like being weird. Like, there's no time to be normal. For those of you guys who may be familiar with the this is the stuff that I would edit out of the video or put in the bloopers. Anyway, for those of you who know the movie Practical Magic, one of my favorite quotes of all time is, "Oh, my darling girl, when are you going to understand that being normal isn't necessarily a virtue? It rather denotes a lack of courage." And that's kind of my motto. So, you know. Anyway, I just love makeup so much. Hey, Caitlin! Oh, that's awesome. How old's your son or daughter? Fellow mom. William was sick today, and it was tough, and he was in the hospital for a couple of hours, so I really needed to come on here and, like, talk about makeup and, like, not think about him today. Like, well, that sounds terrible. You know what I mean? Not think about him, because I was thinking about him all day, because he was sick all day, and now he's finally, like, settled into sleep, and I was like, I need to, like, chill out and decompress, because it was so stressful. Oh my god, a full face using only ColourPop. That would be crazy. I don't have Max Stone, Mary. I don't have it. So I'm looking back at... Oh, Rita left. Bye, Rita. I love you. Sorry if I missed some comments, guys. My chat window here is freezing. So when I'm going up to look at what I missed when I was, like, rambling, it gets stuck. So then I can't... Oh, a ColourPop Project Pan would be awesome. I should totally do that next year. 12 pans of ColourPop Project Pan collab. I love it. I'm so in. So in. If I missed your question and I didn't answer it, ask me again, because the chat window froze. Jacqueline! Hi! So happy to see you. Oh, Charlotte's such a beautiful name, Caitlin. I love that name. Charlotte is beautiful. Yes, I have no patience at all. I used a free one, and it's like, it's working, obviously, but it's not the best. But I was saying at the beginning of my video, I wasn't sure if it was the combination of the old laptop I'm using and the weird lighting that's making it not look the greatest, or if it's the encoder. I'm not entirely sure. It probably is my laptop, because it's like as old as dirt in laptop years. This laptop, I believe, is like four years old. I think it's like 4 years old. So, you know, it's an old man. Oh my god. Could you telepathy as a highlighter, and I'll just be like some kind of crazy alien, and it would be awesome. I kind of want to do that now just for fun and see what kind of like weird things I could do with telepathy. I feel like I could be some... too bad Halloween's over, because that would be like a great shade to use as like an alien shade. I could just... Crazy. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to rave about for a second when it comes to ColourPop is their lip liners. I wore the... Can you tell I wore this one? I haven't sharpened it yet. This is Bullchic. It's the black lip liner. I bought it to wear with witches, and then I wore it on Halloween, and my black lipstick stayed like all day. I only had to touch up twice, after I drank and after I ate. And I just used witches on top of the lip liner, which was still pretty much there. It just had faded a little bit, especially around here. Their lip liners are so good. I had a couple, and then I bought more. I bought Nevermind and Wet, and I bought Lady. And I just bought the Lady Lippy Sticks too, so I can't talk about this one yet, because I have no idea. It's sort of a dark red shade. I had it on earlier, and I liked it. Wet I wore earlier too, and this is such like a weird, unique color. I love it. So different. And I love everything that's different. I can't remember who recommended Wet to me. Somebody recommended Wet to me because they like different things in the comments of one of my videos. And it was great, because it's just like this sort of cool tone gray with some sparkle. very weird, totally love it. Thanks, Jacqueline. I know it's like, it's just the weird lighting that's sort of bothering me, but something that I need to figure out. Can you see wet there? Maybe I'll make the swatch bigger and you guys can like see it more clearly. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird and it's shiny and it's awesome. I just love those weird things. I have way too much stuff in here. Like, I don't even think this is all of it. I honestly think that I'm missing some of my ColourPop stuff because I put it somewhere. Oh, it's 1 a.m. where you are? Go to bed. Go to bed. I'm sorry to keep you up here, but thank you so much for joining me here, for trying this out. This has been so much fun. It's been so much fun chatting with you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to stay on top of like the chat and everything, and this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Jacqueline, I don't know how you did it so effortlessly. I just feel like I'm like all over the place trying to figure everything out. I'm honestly looking at my Instagram right now to see if I've forgot any of my ColourPop things. No, I didn't. Maybe it's because I ordered more. That's why I think that I have more, because I'm expecting to have the stuff that I've ordered, because I've looked at my order sheet so many times that I feel like I should have them here, but I don't have them here yet. So, I believe this is all of my ColourPop right now. So, my Instagram is Shadow Smoked. I don't think I can insert text here anywhere, but it's also in the description box of any of my other videos. If you happen to check any of those other ones out. I don't post as often as I want to on Instagram. I'm just not an organized person. I don't know how I can keep up with Project Hands. Like, that's like the one area in my life where I'm like organized and on top of things, and everything else I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing. Well, it seemed effortless. It seemed effortless to me. Hi Maggie, welcome back. What is kind of like MAC Viva Glam Random Shade? Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen much of the newer MAC Viva Glam collabs. I haven't really been interested in them, honestly. The last one that I was interested in was like years and years ago, the Lady Gaga one. Obsessed with Lady Gaga at the time, so I had to have the Lady Gaga lipstick. And I just decluttered those, I think last year, because they were so old. They were way past their prime, and there's just certain things that I was just like, I didn't feel comfortable keeping it anymore because I knew I wasn't going to use it. So I back to MAC it, my old Viva Glam lipsticks, both of the Lady Gaga ones. So I had the pink one and the nude one, and they were really pretty and really good shades. And I love the Viva Glam program. I love that MAC does it, and I love that they've been doing it for so long. Like, they've been at the forefront of like when it comes to like charities or foundations and groups that donate to AIDS research. They're like right there. They've been doing this for like over 20 years, so I just think that's awesome, and I will gladly buy Viva Glam anytime. I work at a library. I am a student supervisor, so the students who have like the part-time jobs working in there, like library assistants and stuff, I am their supervisor, and I work with books in there. That's like, the books are my domain. I am responsible for the books, for making sure that they get reshelved, for making sure that everything is in their the right spot. I am the keeper of the books. That is my job right now. So it's somewhat interesting. I kind of always figured I'd end up in a library. Yeah, that's my job. It's not really exciting, and it's at a university library too. I am not married. but I do have like a boyfriend, partner. We don't really know what to call each other. I don't want to get married. I just don't have an interest in it. I know for some people it's really important, and just for me, I don't have. I've never dreamed about getting married. I've never wanted a wedding. I just think it's like a lot of money to spend for one day, and I don't feel the need to it. It's not important to me. So I'm not married, but I do have a boyfriend. We have a house and a child. We live together, so it's a serious relationship, but we're just not married. And my favorite food. My favorite food like changes all the time, but I'm obsessed with Indian food. Obsessed with Indian food. I love curry so much. If I could live on curry for the rest of my life, I'd be happy. I actually had Indian food for dinner tonight. I love Indian food. I honestly would have it all the time. All the time. I love it. Hey, so happy to see you. Oh, you guys are awesome. My fellow hashtag. How do you do the hashtag in your videos? Hashtag 365 days of samples, Lizzie. I always love it when you do that. And I'm like, I wish I could do that without looking like a total dweeb. My library organization skills do not translate to my makeup organizational skills at all. I'm definitely more organized when it comes to making sure the library is organized than I am in my own personal life. I'm just not an organized person in general. I have to really focus on it. I am a person who will have a total mess around me, but I will know where everything is. And if someone was to come in and clean, I wouldn't be able to find anything. I wouldn't know where anything is. So I forget what it's called. There was a phrase for that at one point that I remember calling myself. It's like organized chaos, maybe something that simple, but that's kind of what I am. So the library is super organized and everything is where it should be, and my life is the total opposite, especially my makeup life. Oh, your boyfriend's a digital librarian. That is really cool. That is a lot of work. I know that there's some people that work with me that are digital librarians, and they have to do some crazy stuff, and I know it's really time consuming, but it's really impressive, especially some of the people that work with archives and some of the older material and preserving things. It's awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Lizzie. My favorite eye primer is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, the original one. Love that one, and I love it so much. I wish I could wear it all the time. I've been wearing the MAC Prep and Prime one, the 24-hour Extend eye base recently because I'm panning it, but the Urban Decay one's my favorite. Yeah, see, I have too much makeup too, and I often can't find things, and like my vanity is just a mess, and I need to clean everything up. But the problem is I have so much of my Project Pan stuff on my vanity, so I make sure to use it. But then the other stuff that I dig out to use in conjunction with it usually ends up staying there too, and I never put anything away. And it's bad. My pimply face teen voice is out for force night. I know, Jacqueline, I know. I really want to do a makeup collection, like a whole overview. It's just so messy, and I'm fixing my room again because I wasn't happy with these things, the curtains, because I couldn't ever get them like fully in frame. It was always like they're not wide enough. So I wanted to go back to something similar to what I had before, which was the just my cabinet shelving, and I had the records behind me. So I want to do something like that again, and when I get that set back up again, I will be able to put more of my makeup together, because right now it's separated. Like, I have makeup on my vanity, I have makeup on shelving next to me here, and then I have makeup on shelving on the other side of my wall, and then over there too. Like, it's everywhere right now. and it's not really practical. It's not very accessible. Like, I have to like climb over things to get at things I need. The only thing is, I've organized it in such a way that it should help me it will prevent me from using the things that I don't need to use right now, or I can just use the things that I'm focusing on for my project pans. So I think it would be like a chaotic, insane mess to do a collection video with the way that it stands, but I feel like people like to see things super organized, and they like to see like the pretty collections, and I feel like my collection isn't pretty, but I feel like it's very well used, and it makes sense to me, and I don't know if it would make sense to anyone else. I just love and I hate it at the same time. Like, I guess it's because I'm not super proud of it that I don't know how comfortable I would be showing everything if it's not something that I'm proud of. Like, I don't know if I'll ever get to the point where I'm proud of it. I don't know. It's one of those like tricky things where I want to like show everybody everything that I have, and I want to show everyone like the real craziness that goes on. And I know that there's products that I have that like maybe people have never seen, but I want to talk about it because I feel like people can give me feedback or like suggest things I could do with it, or pan or whatever. I'm gonna be showing on my palette soon because I need some help figuring out what I'm gonna do for my pan that palette in 2017. Because I think I want to do two things, and one of them is the like project hit pan on eyeshadows. So I will be doing like what I've been doing with my Pan That Palette Mini, where I'm going through and just trying to hit pan on as many shades as I can and then moving on. But I want to focus on one palette again too, but I don't know what to do. And where I'm still, like, I'm working on the Vice palette now. I don't know what kind of palette to do next. I have no idea. I've got like way too many palettes. Although sometimes it feels like I don't have that many, but I don't know what to do. I'm kind of at a loss because I know people really like to watch the Pan That Palette videos. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what people want to see. And it's always like, I want to do something different, and I want to do something better than I did before, and I don't know what that would be. So I'll have to organize that soon and show you guys what my palette stash looks like. Yeah, I've been meaning to do like snapshot collection videos since like the beginning of the year. And I filmed a couple. I actually filmed my foundation collection video like 3 times, and then I just couldn't post it because I have like 20 foundations, and I just was like so wishy-washy about everything, where I just was like, no one's really going to enjoy this because I'm just kind of like, well, I kind of like this, I kind of like that, or like I really loved a certain amount, and then it really was like, why am I keeping these? I should declutter these, but yet I don't want to waste things, and like I am such a jumbled up mess sometimes when it comes to makeup. You should totally do a Pan That Palette. I guess the thing just when you start is to be realistic with yourself and to think about what you want to accomplish. Wow, all this talking. Excuse me. Sorry. I was just thinking about what you want to accomplish. I'm sorry, you guys. Wow. I just have that tickle in my throat that won't go away. I think, Jacqueline, you talked about this, saying that you needed to get water because you were, and I think I need to get water. This has been like an hour and a half of talking. I'll be right back. I need to get water. Sorry, guys. Okay. I just, like, ran to my sink in my bathroom, just, like, fix. Okay, so, for Pan That Palette, be realistic with yourself. Edit it out, yeah. When you are going to pan a palette, be realistic. And realize that it's not as easy as it looks. Wowza. It's a lot of work, and you have to be willing to dedicate the time to it. And you have to think about the size of the palette that you want to pan, because if you're choosing a really large palette, it's going to take you the year plus to pan it. And if you're new to panning, or panning a palette, I would suggest starting smaller, maybe something along the size of like the Naked Basics palette, something that has like between like maybe 6 or 8 shadows of like a decent pan size, but nothing that's like massive pans, and try it. But don't feel pressure to keep doing it if it doesn't work for you, because there's definitely been people I've talked to who have tried the whole pan that palette thing and it does not work. And they just were frustrated with it and they weren't having fun anymore. So remember that it's okay to stop if it doesn't work for you. And then just try different combinations of things out. If you chose a neutral palette, then add in colors or different things in singles or in other palettes. If you chose something more colorful, get some neutral shades to mix and match around in there. Take breaks when you need them. Don't be afraid to take some time off from panning your palette if you need to take that time. If you are feeling like you're in such a total rut and you're just doing the same eye look over and over and over again, step away from it, let it be, pick something else up, do something different. And it might just be that one day and that might curb it for you, or maybe you need like a week off. Whatever time you need, take that time, and I think that will really help you when it comes to panning. At least that's what's helped me personally. I'm not afraid to incorporate other shadows, and I'm not afraid to take a break when I need it. I tend to do different weird things when I film than I would necessarily do in day-to-day life, so that helps me out too. If you happen to film, and I know you do, so you can take that break too. If you did your makeup for like work that day or school or whatever, and you come home, take the makeup off, and put something on completely different. None of your project pan items, or only use some of them, or whatever you want, and that will, I think, help a lot. And that's helped me a lot because I'm more motivated to use my project pan items and my like pan that palette items on a day-to-day basis, knowing that I can take the time to experiment and play around in my free time and for filming. So that would be the best advice that I could give to someone who is new to panning that palette, and I hope that helps. And if you have any other questions, just let me know. I'll do what I can. If you need any other advice or anything else, I'm not an expert at any means. I'm still figuring it out. So, Mary, what is my all-time favorite palette? Maybe missing a favorite. Maybe I don't really have a favorite palette. I really like the Modern Renaissance palette right now, and I've been using it since it came out. Wow, that will not go away. I've been using the Modern Renaissance palette since I got it, which I ordered it like the day it came out because I love me some warm toned eyeshadows. So I really, really like the Modern Renaissance palette, but I don't know if it's like a favorite. I really do like it, and if I happen to ever finish it, I will repurchase it 100%. But I like too many different things to have like a favorite eyeshadow palette. Yeah, Kaylee, you are absolutely right. Pick a palette you like. Don't try and pan something you dislike. That was something that I ran into with the Naked palette, because I ended up really disliking it, and then it was really frustrating and really hard to keep working on it because I just disliked it so much. Now I've been lucky this year because when I picked the Vice palette, I really liked it, and I've been having a lot of fun using the different colors in there. So I definitely would second that advice and choose a palette you like. Yeah, see, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it for things like that to and take your makeup off and to do some other things for filming, or even just like something weird, or add something to it, or just some sort of minor changes. It can really help like spark your creativity, and you can feel better about like your other makeup products. Oh yes, my VIB sale pick. So I talked about this earlier. So it was the Drunk Elephant Marula oil from one of my hashtag 365 days of samples videos. I need a concealer for my under eyes. I'm leaning towards the Becca Luminous Concealer and the Becca Corrector. And I need a new beauty blender, so I want to get the beauty blender set that has 2 beauty blenders and the cleanser in it. And what is the product that I keep forgetting? I did this exact same thing earlier. Roller Lash from Benefit. It's my favorite mascara, and I'm gonna get the brown formula, the brown color, because I love the formula of the mascara, but I don't have a single brown mascara in my stash, and sometimes I want something that's not black. So those are the 4 things that I'm definitely getting. I'm just trying to be a little bit smarter with my picks. I'm trying not to go super crazy. I'm sure I'll probably end up adding in an extra couple of things, but I might do a little haul or something with the products I get from the VIB sale. I'm just hoping not to get too many like extravagant things, because I just don't need too many more products. Hey Beth! I'm sorry you can't stay, but thank you for popping in and saying hi. Katie, would you suggest bigger or smaller palettes for Pan That Palette? It depends on what you want to accomplish. If you want to completely pan the palette smaller, you're definitely going to be able to accomplish that easier. It depends on the size of the pans, depends on the type of the shadow, but smaller, you're generally gonna have more success. But bigger palettes give you more variety, more things to work on, and I think that there's more, like a little bit more versatility, and I've definitely really enjoyed panning my Vice palette for that reason, because there's so many different color combinations and things in there that I think that I would, if I'm in the future for panning palettes, I would definitely keep panning larger palettes for the variety. And I'll just keep smaller things for hitting pan on and like slowly working through them. But again, it depends on what you want to get out of panning a palette. Yes, I agree, Katie. I wish there was more different like varieties and shades of mascara. I feel like I'm tired of black. A maroon or a plum would be awesome. I would really love that. Yeah, I agree, Heather. I agree too. The holiday sets and palettes this year are very, very underwhelming. So underwhelmed. There's nothing that really like speaks to me that's like, I want it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Quality control for limited edition stuff is terrible. We had that discussion in Jacqueline's video the other day. We were talking about the quality control on limited edition products, because it's just, there is none. There's no quality control. It's terrible. The rack. Still wish I could find the rack in Canada. Yes, hi Ashley. I will be doing a video on what I purchased from from the 365 days of samples. I will be doing that like the end of December-ish, somewhere around there. Once I've bought everything and I can kind of look over all the things I've got over the last year, and I will include things like deluxe size samples or things that came in sets that I got for the reason that I liked it from this challenge. Because there was a couple of things like I traded in points from Sephora to get larger items from products that I tried. Some things I got, I believe there was a couple of products that were like gifts with purchase from Sephora, I believe, that I like was motivated to get because of that. So I'll just kind of do like a little recap of the things that like really stood out to me so much that I purchased them. So I'm definitely doing that. The holiday sets are tempting you, Diana. What ones are tempting you? What ones are you thinking about getting? I'm curious. I can't really think of anything in particular that's like holiday wise speaking to me. I kind of wish there was a new Vice palette coming out instead of the full spectrum palette. But then again, I don't even know if I'd buy it. I'm still stuck on Urban Decay, even though I don't want to be stuck on Urban Decay anymore. I just don't want to. I just don't want to be done. I just want to be done with them, honestly. But oh, Burberry is so beautiful. Ugh. So I love the packaging of Burberry products so much. They're so luxurious. Hey, Andy, hi. So happy that you're here, you guys. This has been so awesome for like the last, well, oh my god, it's been almost 2 hours. That there's just been so many people who've like come in and said hi and stopped to chat. This is awesome. Hala, I will be doing the hashtag 365 days of samples next year. That is my plan. I want to keep going, and I just want to kind of make it like a regular thing, I think. I just have so much fun with it, and it's really helped me not buy as many skincare and hair stuff, and like really the only thing I've really purchased a lot of this year is makeup, and I tried not to, but I still bought some makeup stuff. But the sample project really helped me reduce my spending on other areas because I was getting to play around with so many other things, so I want to keep it going. I'm so happy you're here, Andy! Yay! What was the Becca set at Ulta? What was it? I hate Ulta sets, though. It makes me so mad. You guys don't realize how good you have it. Ulta is so good. The Burberry Fresh Glow is so good, and I actually really love it. And I wish I could justify buying the full size of it because I actually really do like that product a lot, and it does look beautiful. It makes me wish that I had a display area where I could show all the pretty makeup, so I could just be like, look at all these pretty things. Oh, that's so sweet. The first perfume that your husband bought you was Burberry. That's so nice. I love that. Yes, Lizzie, we are in this together. I love it. Oh, I looked at the Kevin Aucoin Contour and Blush palette, Diana. I looked at that. It looks really nice. Although the only thing that I think really interests me is the contour powder. I've heard really good things about like the sculpting powder from Kevin Aucoin. I've heard is really good, and I haven't tried any Kevin Aucoin products, but I really have you guys read his books? He's like two books. Face Forward is one of them. I can't remember the name of the other one, but they're amazing, and he has so much good information in there about makeup application, and there's so many like celebrity transformations and stuff. Really good. See if you guys can borrow it from like your library or something. They're awesome books. Yeah. Andy, I wish, if I could, I would be there in a heartbeat. I would totally be there in a heartbeat. I would love to be where it's warmer and be with you and be where there's an Ulta. I would have no money. I would be living on the street in Florida with we would know I was living there because I'd have like a tent made of like those orange Ulta bags. That's where I'd be living. Yeah. Wow. That Becca set from Ulta sounds awesome. That sounds amazing. And I thought that the little set with the little moonstone, the liquid, and the little powder sounded good at Sephora. That Becca set sounds awesome. Man, I'm so jealous of you guys in Ulta. So jealous. Andy, we can get e.l.f. here in Walmart now. They started selling e.l.f. at Walmart, and they have like a giant aisle at my local Walmart, and every time I pass it, I'm like, I just go by and I look, and I'm like, someday I will buy all the things. So fun. I haven't done a good like drugstore shopping thing in a while, which is probably good because I would buy too many things, but e.l.f. I was on the e.l.f. website today, and I was just like, they have new brushes out. They have these new little detailed eye brushes, and I want them. Because I love these little precise detailed brushes because my eyes are so like I have very little lid space, and I have like such weird little eyes. So I try and use the detail brushes to get the most out of the space that I have, and I just thought those e.l.f. brushes looked so good. 90-degree afternoons in Florida. Oh my god, you guys. It's been like, okay, so I know that there's, you guys are on Fahrenheit, and we are on Celsius here, and see, I have this weather app on my phone, and right now, in Halifax, it is 46 degrees, so that's Nova Scotia, that's where I am in Canada. It's 46 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like a high for us right now. 46 degrees! It's cold! Oh, Diana, don't worry. I don't think everything will sell out. I really don't. I think you should be fine. It's hard because sometimes they have such limited quantities of some of the limited edition things, but I don't think that they should sell out of everything before you're able to buy. What is one drugstore and one high-end brand you can't live without? Oh my god. I think e.l.f. is probably it. I have such like a love-hate relationship with drugstore brands, but e.l.f. I think if I had to pick one drugstore brand and I couldn't use any other ever for the rest of my life, I would choose e.l.f. For high-end brands, I go back and forth. You know, I ranted about Urban Decay earlier in this video, so I'm not gonna like repeat that, because in general I really love Urban Decay. But you know, MAC, actually, for like high end, I think that I would choose MAC, because I liked all MAC products, and I could genuinely live very happy with all MAC products. I think I would be perfectly fine. Yeah, you guys are lucky, because it's cold here. It is really cold. Oh, Ashley, that's awesome. Yay. You know, when you finish 2 more products, wow, that's fantastic. Way to go. Endless Bath and Body stuff. I have been there. I know what that's like. ColourPop does not have a storefront yet. They don't sell anywhere physically. You can only buy them online. I know, it sucks, but I feel like they're working on it. I feel like that's something that they're going to do. Sort of like Morphe has their physical storefront. I feel like ColourPop is definitely going to have their own storefront at some point. Yeah, Canada is like that. It's like it's usually really hot and humid in our summers, and by summer I mean like the month of August, and then every time else it's like really super cold. But we haven't had snow here for Christmas in a lot 5 years maybe. It's been a long time. Like last year we didn't have snow until January, end of January, somewhere around there. Like usually we don't get snow until January, sometimes February. Which sucks because I love a white Christmas, and it's so cold that I would just like I want to have the snow for Christmas. Well, you're in LA, so you can't have everything. You're so lucky. I love California. I want to go so badly. It's one of the places that I really want to visit in the U.S. It's like, there's something about California that just makes my heart happy when I look at pictures and stuff. California and Arizona, I really, really love. I have a friend who lives in Phoenix, or near Phoenix, Arizona, and I visited her like 4 years ago, and it was so beautiful there, and I loved seeing all the mountains, and I want to go back so badly. I want to live with a view of the mountains. I am totally a lady of the mountains. Love it. Oh, you like Lancome foundation? You know, I've never tried a Lancome foundation, Diana. I haven't tried one ever. don't have a lot of Lancome products in general, which is a shame because I know that they're really very good. And they have foundations for very pale people. That is really good to know. I had no idea. Lancome always just seemed like, I don't know, more a brand for more affluential people, maybe. I felt like I was just not put together enough for Lancome. Trying to scroll back in the chat. Oh, for low-end Revlon. Yeah, Revlon has some really good lip products. I really like the Revlon lip products as well. I just found out that the matte balm that I really like, the purple one that I think I wore in my 12 Pans of Christmas intro, has been discontinued. They got rid of it, and I love it so much. So I'm a little sad about that. Yeah. Well, see, I know. I agree with you, Ashley, about, like, we won't get rid of it. We will have snow in here until, like, May. Like, it'll be crazy. There'll still be, like, parking lots that you can't park in because there'll be snow in May. I'll take you up on that. I'll take you up on that if I ever get to LA. That would be awesome. We don't have mountains. We don't have mountains where I live. It's not like super flat, but there's nothing like spectacular. I like to see the mountains in the background. Like, if you guys are familiar with Phoenix at all, Phoenix, Arizona, like the city itself is flat, but it's surrounded by the mountains, and it's just beautiful. Yeah, two winters ago, we had a really bad winter too. It was the worst on record and the most snowfall in recorded history, and it was insane. And that was the winter that I was pregnant, and they hadn't cleared any of the sidewalks, and I was trying to climb over snowbanks that were like 3 feet high, and it was terrible. It was a terrible time. Oh, Hala, thank you so much for coming. It was so much fun chatting with you. Thank you for asking me so many questions. This was so much fun. I love trying this out. I had to try it out after seeing Jacqueline do it. I just wanted to give it a shot and see if I could just chat with you guys a little bit, because sometimes the comments are enough, right? I want that instant interaction. And when I saw how successful it was with Jacqueline, I was like, I gotta give it a shot, because it's just so much fun. So thank you so much for being here, and good night. Oh, you're in New Hampshire, Ashley? I love New Hampshire. I was there a couple of years ago. I might just be repeating myself. It just might be happening. I love New Hampshire. I was there a couple of years ago. See, I repeated myself again. I was there in 2014. I was there, and it was beautiful. I definitely want to try doing this again. I'm hoping to have some time and I can fix the situation here. Can't talk. It's getting late here, guys. I'm gonna have to wrap it up pretty soon because it's 10:40 roughly here. So it's getting a little bit late. I gotta wrap it up in a bit, but. Yeah, this was so much fun. I definitely want to try it again. I'm going to try and fix this lighting situation so that it looks a little bit better and it doesn't keep turning me into he who shall not be named. But yes, Kate, I did talk about my VIB Rouge wish list. It's very, very, very small. It's the Drunk Elephant Marula Oil Concealer, leaning towards the Becca Luminous Concealer and the corrector. the beauty blender set with 2 beauty blenders and the liquid cleanser and the Benefit Roller Lash in brown, because I don't have any brown mascara. So those are the 4 things that are 5 things that I'm really hoping to get tomorrow. I haven't really thought of including family in my videos. I've put William in. I remembered the mascara this time. William has made an appearance in a couple videos, but he doesn't really have the patience for it because he's a baby, so he doesn't really like being around the lights and everything. I mentioned it to my partner a couple times if he wanted to be in any videos, but he didn't really seem very interested in it, so I'm just kind of gonna let it go. And I can't imagine like my parents being in a video, although that would be really funny. I would love to have that happen at some point. Crazy people. Yes, I'm so excited, Jacqueline. I love being part of your live stream so much. I loved the whole chatting thing and people interacting with each other. Love it so much. Thank you, Diana. He's so sweet. He was sick today. He had to go home from daycare early because he had a fever and he had diarrhea and he was throwing up and it was scary, and we were at the hospital. Well, I was at the hospital. I had to stay at work, and my partner was with him at the hospital for like 5 hours. We didn't get home until 5:30, and he picked him up from daycare around 11. So it was a scary, tough day. They basically just said it was something viral, and that there was nothing really that we could do about it. It was just like because of daycare, because all kinds of kids there are sick, so he just keeps getting all these new diseases. So it's really tough. He was really tired today, and it was hard seeing him just not be himself. But I'm hoping he'll feel better, and I think I'm going to have to stay home with him tomorrow because daycare will not take him if he has had a fever in the last 24 hours. And so where they called us at like 10:30 or so to say that he had a fever, like if we try to drop him off in the morning at 7 o'clock, they probably won't take him. So I think I'll probably just stay home with him tomorrow. We'll see. It'll be tough. I don't really like. I want him to be able to keep going, and if he is feeling well enough, I want him to go to daycare because he really seems to enjoy it. He loves playing with the other kids, but if he's not feeling well, then he has to stay home, and I have to make sure he stays hydrated and all that stuff. And it's a lot of pressure, and it hurts me a lot knowing that he's sick and that he can't tell me what's wrong, and I don't know what to do all the time, so I'm trying the best I can, and I'm gonna get super emotional here. It's that whole mom thing, and I'm just trying to still get used to it, and I just feel so bad that I can't just like make him feel better. So anyway, he's adorable, and I would love to have him in videos again soon. See, yeah, I feel like if he did a video, I think he would enjoy it a little bit, and I think he would get into it, but he's only talked about it, and he talked about once or twice about kind of being like joking about it, and then when I was serious and was like, we can totally do that, I can do your makeup, or you can do my makeup or something, and he's like, no, I don't know, I don't think so, I don't know. I'm hoping he'll change his mind, because I think it would be fun. Yeah, see, I think he would get into it too. I think that he would see that, and it would be fun. But I can't make him do it, and I don't want to make him do it. Sometimes he doesn't get the YouTube thing. Like, he doesn't get it. And there's certain things, like, I've told him, like, for instance, a night like tonight, when William is not feeling well, and I come down and do something like this, like if I'm filming or anything, and I will tell him, like, if William wakes up and I don't hear him, and you get him, you can always come down and get me, interrupt me, and I will leave what I'm doing and I will go to William, because William comes first. But if I don't know, I can't know. And like one night he got mad at me because I was filming and William was upstairs and he was sick, and he was like, you just care about YouTube, you don't care about William, you don't care about anything. Like, so sometimes he doesn't get the YouTube thing, he doesn't get it. Like, it's a hobby, it's fun, I enjoy it, and of course William comes first, but there's something that's like, if I'm down here 3 stories down, I'm not necessarily going to hear him if he wakes up. But of course he's going to come first. Like, of course, that's expected. Anyway, so I just don't know how supportive he would be about doing a video together. Anyway, don't want to talk about it too much. What got me into doing YouTube? I wanted to do YouTube for a while because I just thought it was fun. And I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew some people who did YouTube videos and they had fun filming things. And actually a friend of mine back when YouTube was like really, really new, back like 2007-ish, she did like vlog type videos and they were really fun. And I just kept thinking about it, and didn't do anything. And then I thought about doing makeup videos because I liked makeup, and I didn't really have a whole lot at the time I started, but I was really into watching empties videos because they were just really interesting to me. So I started collecting all of my empties, and I decided I would try filming it, and I actually filmed it on my laptop, which is what I am talking to you through right now, my old Sony laptop. And I just decided to give it a shot, to try it out. And if you go back and see my first video, there's like a long time between videos. I had like my first video, and then I did like a Project Pan intro type video, and then there was like no video for months and months and months and months and months. And then I got my video camera, and then there was no videos, and like it was just sort of like I was still feeling it out for a long time, and then I got more into it regularly. But yeah, it was just something I thought about for a while that I wanted to try and do, and then I just kept going. I just started to really enjoy it after a while. That's awesome, Ashley. I love New Hampshire. Like I said, it's I think it's a really beautiful state. What do you guys think about the election that's coming up? Your guys' election. It's soon going to be over with. I've been addicted to CNN. I'm a political junkie, and it's terrifying and so exciting at the same time. And I will be watching CNN all night on the 8th. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. There's just something so exciting about elections to me. This one's terrifying. But I have faith in the American people that they're going to make the right choice. Yay, you voted today. Yay. Oh, well, one sucks, Andy. I like Hillary Clinton, so I'm biased because I'm not American, so maybe, my opinion doesn't matter at all, but I think she's a very strong, powerful woman, and I think she's very intelligent, and I think she would make a fantastic president. So, no, Andy, you didn't call her Hillary. You didn't. Oh my God, this is happening. I shouldn't have brought this up. I was just thinking about politics and stuff in general today. I had a conversation with one of my old political science professors when I was at work, and it was just because she was asking me about if I was still interested in politics and stuff, and I was like, yes, I am, absolutely. Yes, I do enjoy the hashtag 365 days of samples, Diana. I do a lot, and I am planning to continue into 2017. That's my plan. I need more samples, though. I do. I had such a stockpile for so many years, and now that it's dwindling, I'm like, what's going to happen when I run out of samples? I should do a Tuesday night election stream. Maybe I will. That would be fun, actually. I would enjoy that, because I know I'm going to be, glued to the TV, so I can keep you guys updated on what happens, and then you guys can just chat about other things. That'd be fun. Yeah. I agree to a point, Andy. I agree to a point, but come on. Look at your other option. Yeah, I need to do an update for my lipstick roulette. I need to, I've used quite a few lipsticks now, and I need to update it before I have too many. I just don't want to have like a massive video because I will have too many lipsticks to talk about, and then the video will get too long. I'm trying to decrease my videos, as you can tell from this 2-hour and 15-minute live stream that I'm trying to decrease my videos. But you're welcome anytime, Jacqueline. You're welcome anytime. Yeah. I can't even with Donald Trump. I just can't. It just kind of seems like a joke. It just... One of my favorite politicians is John McCain. Gonna hate me? Gonna hate me? Truth coming out? I probably agree more closely with John McCain's political beliefs than a lot of other politicians. I think he would be a great president. Can we write in John McCain? Didn't John Kasich do that? He wrote in John McCain for president. Let's all vote in McCain. I mean, I can't vote, but let's start a last-minute campaign and vote for McCain. Oh, I don't want to decrease my videos. Like, I want to do more videos, but I don't want them to be too long because I feel like people don't like the long videos. I feel like people get bored really quickly, and sometimes I just ramble a lot, or I don't talk about a lot of things that make sense. And I just want to make the videos shorter and more to the point. There are some people I watch who do like such thorough reviews in such a short amount of time, and I don't know how they do it. Where they're like 20-second review, and they'll be like talking about something. I'm like, they told me everything I needed to know. How come I can't do that? That's what I want. That's what I want to work on. I want to have more videos with more substance and less filler. I have not seen Petite Pear Styles Lipstick and Day series. I haven't seen that. I'll have to check that out and see how she did that. Yeah, I'm curious how Florida will swing in the election too. I've been really interested in sort of some of the different swing states and what way they're leaning and when. Sometimes it's like they're really close, and sometimes they seem really like they're leaning more toward really far in one direction or another. So, I mean, some of the stuff, it really kind of seems up in the air, and recently it really seems like it's a lot closer of a race than people had thought. And so, really people thought it was like a no-brainer, but now anything could happen, really. The undecided voters, the people who could flip, are the people who are going to make this election. They are going to be the people who choose the president, because so many people are stuck on party lines, but there's all those independent people, all those undecideds that they're going to change the game. Yeah, I know. Well, I know. It really did seem like a joke at the beginning. I didn't know who to support at the beginning when I was looking at it. With all the Republican candidates, like I knew I was Team Hillary when it came to the Democrats. But when I was looking at the Republicans, I was like, who's the best choice here? And there really wasn't a whole lot of people up to the last bit. I liked John Kasich because he seemed to be the sanest one out of all of them. But he didn't really seem to stand much of a chance, and like Trump was just insane. He just like rode all over people. It was such a crazy thing to watch, and it's still crazy to watch. John McCain is a hero. Absolutely, absolutely. I read. I have one of his books, and he's just the stuff that he's been through, and what he's seen, what he's done, what he's accomplished. It's amazing. It's amazing. But your videos aren't that long, Jacqueline. You tend, and you're one of those people who can like get all the information in that short amount of time, and you're so thorough. I feel like my videos are like 20 minutes long, and I talk about nothing for like 15 minutes of it. Yeah, unpredictable Florida people. So I've heard. A lot of crazy news stories pop up from Florida every now and then. I think it'll be really hard to declare it early. I really do. I think that this year, I just think it's going to be a lot closer than I think it's going to be. I think it's going to take them a while to be able to make a decision or to call it. Both. Really? Both of them. Wow. I didn't realize they were campaigning in the same state right now. And for some reason, I thought they were in different areas, but it kind of makes sense, I guess. They're targeting places they're targeting are the same, because there really is so many places that could flip blue or red, so they're going to be pushing really hard. It's going to be crazy for the next couple of days. I just hope nothing like new drama comes out. I just hope that it's like the same old drama. They can just... Let's get this over with. Let's get this over with. No, Jacqueline, not the... No, that freaking meme is the worst. It's the worst. No. 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 Yeah. Worst. Anyway, do any of you guys watch Gilmore Girls? One last thing to talk about before I wrap this up for the night. Do you guys watch Gilmore Girls? Did you guys watch Gilmore Girls? Are you guys excited for the revival? Please tell me I'm not alone. I need to talk about it. I need to talk about the revival. I'm so excited. I'm going to a Gilmore Girls trivia night in a couple weeks, just before the revival comes out. And it's funny because they were like, you have to have friends and you have to create a team to do the trivia night. And I emailed them and was like, I have literally no friends near me who like Gilmore Girls. Can I do this by myself? And they were like, you cannot have a team by yourself, but we can create like a wild card team for you. So we'll see if we can get a couple other people to be on your team. And I was like, I got this. I've seen the series like 300 times from start to finish. I will crush you. I will crush you. I will crush your head. I will just win. I'm going to win the trivia. I am going to do it. So excited. Yes, I did see the posters. My heart. I love that show so much. I'm so excited. I've been watching. It's my favorite show, hands down. Favorite show. Jess. Sorry, it's my favorite show. I've been watching it since the summer after the first season aired, when they were airing all the reruns. So I started watching it then, and I'm hooked. And I've been watching it every year, like the whole series. I watch it multiple times a year. It is my comfort show. I love it so much. I watch it all the time. So excited for the revival. And I'm totally Team Jess. Anybody who's Team Logan is going to have to explain to me. They're going to have to explain to me how they are Team Logan. Because yes, Logan has his good points, but he was an ass. And I think a lot of people look at Jess like he was in seasons 2 and 3, but he matured a lot. He grew up, and the Jess you see that appears in some of the later seasons, when he's gotten his act together, when he's published his novel, when he's working at the publishing company, he's got his life together. He's got it figured out, and he at that point is sorry. He's such a good match for Rory. They won't have to let me win, Diana. I am going to crush them. There's no way they will stump me on Gilmore Girls trivia. I'm going to own it. I'm going to come back with whatever sort of thing I can win because I am going to beat everybody. This is going to happen. I'm that confident about it. Yeah, I watched Supernatural for a while. I watched the first couple of seasons, but it's one of those shows that you want to talk about with people, and the Supernatural fandom is crazy, like batshit crazy. And as soon as I was like, let's go, you make the mistake of going on like Tumblr or something to be like, let's talk about Supernatural, and you're like, this is gonna be totally harmless, good time fun, and then you start reading like, oh look, fan fiction. Oh god, it's incest. Gonna light a match and set my brain on fire. People are crazy. Anyway, I can't watch Supernatural anymore. The fandom totally ruined it for me. Jess was a jerk, but not a jerk. I will defend jerk Andy. Freudian slip there. I will defend Jess. I will defend him. But Logan is a jerk. I will agree with you on that point. Yeah, I was pro Dean too when I first watched it. But when I first watched the series, I grew up with Gilmore Girls. And so I would have been 12, 13 or so when I first started watching Gilmore Girls. Like, I was just a few years younger than Rory. And so I was like Team Dean for the longest time, and even the first couple of like rewatches of the series, I was totally Team Dean. And then I didn't like any of them, and then I really came around to Jess, and then I just like I was stuck on Jess, but I never liked Logan. I never liked him. Thanks so much, Heather, for being here. Thank you. Yes, I hope that I will have another one soon because this is just so much fun. I could just do this all night. I watched, I don't know, up to season 6 of Supernatural? 5 or 6? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many seasons there are now, but I did watch quite a few seasons of it. Yeah, I like how they touch on the fandom in Supernatural too. I did see that. And I like how they mentioned Gilmore Girls in Supernatural. That was funny. Yeah, Rory is a bit of a mess. Definitely. Yeah. I don't know if I saw the Real World one. There was one where it was like they were in a hospital thing drama that was sort of like Grey's Anatomy. I can't remember the context of it anymore, but I remember it was hilarious. It was, yeah, the breaking the fourth wall episodes were so funny. Oh my god. Hello! Welcome! I'm sorry, we're going to be wrapping this up pretty soon. I need to go to bed soon because it's 11 o'clock here, but I just can't stop talking because this is so much fun. Misha is hilarious. Did you guys ever participate in his scavenger hunt? What was it? I know the abbreviation is like Gish, whatever. The greatest international scavenger hunt ever seen or something. Did you guys ever participate in that? I did that like 2 years and I sucked at it, but it was fun. Teamwork on yourself, girl. Yeah, Rory needs to fight. Oh, that's kind of what they lean towards in the trailer. They're kind of like, Rory's gonna get her life together and figure stuff out. But they were really hinting at a wedding of some kind, and I don't know. I think it might be Luke and Lorelai though, because they're apparently not married at the beginning of the revival. So I think that they might get married at the end. Season 6, episode 15. Okay, I will have to watch that. I will have to watch the Real World episode if I haven't watched it already. It would have been a while ago when I watched Supernatural anyway. It would have been a while ago. So I don't know what season it's on now, but it would have been a while ago. Oh, you guys have Obama? Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good push. You know that they're going to try and secure New Hampshire with having Obama come and speak. I love Luke too. I love Luke and Lorelai. I love them so much. I love them. They're so perfect for each other. How can you not like Luke? What? I love Luke. Oh. Yeah. I need reasons. I need reasons. I need an essay on my desk by Monday. Just kidding, but tell me please why. He's your spirit animal. I can see that. That's perfect. Yeah. I hate people too, and I'm Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat is who I am, inside and out. I like Luke's rants. His rants, and like when he's talking about kids and how they always have jam hands. Love it. Every time I just think about his rants, that jam hands rants, and his rant about New York City. He's a couple good rants. Good. You're pro Christopher. Interesting. I liked Christopher, but I feel like the writers kind of ruined him a little bit because they were when they gave him the money and then his whole thing with his fights with Luke and him sleeping with Laurel. I don't know. I feel like the writers kind of like ruined Christopher's character, especially in season 7. I hope there's some redemption in there for the revival. Oh, thank you for joining us, Diana. We will be wrapping up soon here anyway. So thank you so much. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night. Oh yeah. Luke and Lorelai and the coffee. When he tries to give her decaf, and she's like, I know. So good. So good. Yeah, their relationship is great. And I loved how much he loved her. Like when he's talking about how he kept the horoscope in his wallet. So sweet. Like he remembered everything. He was totally in love with Lorelai for the longest time. So I love that because he was just such like a hopeless romantic, and underneath like that hard exterior, Luke is awesome. Christopher, like there's moments when I wanted him and Lorelai to end up together, like before Sherry's pregnancy, when they were like kind of getting back together again, and then Christopher gets that call where Sherry says that she's pregnant, and then he's like, I gotta go because Sherry's pregnant, and there's like that sad moment at it was Suki and Jackson's wedding, right? That's when that happened. The end of season 2. The end of season 2? That sound right to people? I'm trying to remember. I've watched it so many times it sort of all blends together. But end of season 2. That's sort of like when I wanted them to get together, but I'm kind of glad it didn't work out that way. And I'm glad that they saw that Luke and Lorelai were endgame, and I really think that that's where they're going to take it now. I really think that's Amy Sherman's plan. I really believe that's her plan. I liked that Christopher and Lorelai had that sort of similar personality. Like you could see that they got along so well, and you could see that they had that similar sense of humor, and he could really banter with her, and he got the pop culture references. But Luke was more grounded, and with Lorelai and Christopher, it was like these are two people who've known each other for so long, and they got together when they were really young teenagers, and then they had Rory, and they had this whole crazy situation happen, but they were almost too similar in a way. I thought that there was no one like. Lorelai really needed someone to ground it, and Christopher was never, ever a kind of grounded person, and Luke was really grounded and really stable, and so he was a good person to stabilize Lorelai, because she's kind of all over the place. Lorelai is my spirit animal. Like, I love Lorelai. Yeah, I don't really know what happened with like, they never really explain it about Christopher. It seemed like he wasn't really involved, but then how much of that had to do with Emily and Richard? Because Lorelai lived with them until she left. She decided to leave. That's when she went to Stars Hollow and she got the job at the Independence Inn, because she just left. She just took Rory and left. Did she even tell Christopher? Did he know where she was? How would he have been able to find her? You gotta think this would have been set in the 80s when she left. I'm trying to think when Rory would have been born. It would have been like the late 80s. So there was Facebook or cell phones or stuff. So how would he have found her if she didn't want to be found? I don't know. I don't know. It was never really explained, I guess, why Christopher didn't have more involvement. It seemed like he was a little bit obviously young and didn't quite know what to do. He did seem to step up at the beginning, because if you remember that flashback scene when they're in the hospital, he talks to Lorelai about getting married, and she's like, no, they're not. They're not getting married for that reason. So I don't know. I don't know if you can entirely blame Chris for having what happened. I think it was a lot of Lorelai's stubbornness and needing to get out from underneath Richard and Emily's thumb, and she needed to start her own life with Rory. So I think about this show too much. I'm like that conspiracy theorist. There's this meme, or however you want to pronounce it, that I saw recently, that it was like what it looks like when I'm talking about my favorite show, or what I think I look like when I'm talking about my hair show, and what I actually look like, and what they actually look like is the guy with the string theory and all the pictures on the wall and circling things, and that's me. I'm nuts. I'm just there's so many things I can talk about. Did you know about these theories? Let me tell you what's been going on in my brain. I spent way too much time thinking about Gilmore Girls. It's my life. Yeah, I definitely think that Lorelai was controlling over Rory and who gets to see her, especially when she was younger. And it really seems like Lorelai was a great mother. She was very hands-on, but she was very protective and maybe sheltered Rory a little too much. Yeah, I don't know. See, that's the thing. It was never told. I don't know how much she let Chris be involved and how much she saw him. Yes, it was established that Christopher was flaky and that he had a history of saying he'd call and not call and saying he'd show up and not show up. But it almost seems like it would be because maybe she said that he was going to call and then Lorelai didn't answer the phone. Or maybe he said he was going to come and visit, and then Lorelai made sure they were somewhere else, because maybe Lorelai didn't want Rory to leave and want to live with Christopher. I can just sort of see her being sort of scared that way and not wanting to be on her own and wanting to keep Rory. So that's a possibility too. Jacqueline, yeah. Except we have completely different skin types, so we can't get skincare inspiration from each other. Or that's I still laugh about that, and just for some reason it's really funny. For those of you guys who don't know, found out through some different videos and things that just Jacqueline and I really love completely different things, and our skin reacts completely differently to different skincare things, complete opposites. Things that she really loves will break me out, and things that I love she hates, and it's just really funny. All right, guys. I think it's time to say goodnight here. It's 11:15. I've been saying I was gonna wrap this up for 45 minutes, but this has just been so much fun, and I'm so glad I just decided to do this tonight. And thank you, Jacqueline, for the inspiration for starting this, because I never would have thought to do this if it wasn't for you. So this was so much fun. What a great way to spend my night, and you guys have been so awesome. This has been so much fun. I really, really appreciate it. This was a total blast, and I hope you guys will join me and we'll do it again sometime. Maybe I'll plan this one though, so that we'll make something work. Figure out a time that works for people. Yeah, actually, I'm hoping to actually come next summer. we're hoping to go down to do some shopping. And I will definitely let you know if that happens, because we will have to make a plan and we'll have to go for like coffee or something, because it would be really awesome to meet you in person. And we can just have like a good chat. That would be really fun. So anyway, thank you guys so much. This was so much fun. Everybody have a good night. You guys are awesome. This was fun. I can't get over it. You guys, this was awesome. Yes, Andy, get ready for bed. I've got to get ready for bed too. I don't know when William's going to be waking up, and I gotta take my face off and I gotta get ready to bed. So I will definitely be doing this again at some point, and you guys should definitely make sure that you are subscribed to Jacqueline as well and check out her channel, because she's been doing this and it's so much fun, and I can chat with you guys in the chat on her live stream next time she does it, because that's fun too. If anybody else wants to do a live stream, like, do it, let me know. I'm so there. I just think this is such a fun thing that we should do more often, all of us. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Have a great, wonderful night. I hope you guys have a good day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Happy Friday, TGIF. Hope you guys have a good Friday, good weekend, and I will talk to you guys hopefully pretty soon in a new video. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. Good night.